No. No. Okay, this one is measured in half. This one is measured in eighths. So what do we see as the pattern?
Everything, the number goes up except the 8. The numerator goes up.
The numerator goes up by how many?
1.
1. Just 1. Alright? 1/2. Easy, right? If I want to measure this wall just for paint, does it really matter if I get all the way down to the 1/16 of an inch, like that tiny? No. Does it really matter if I get down to the 1/2 inch? Not really. When you buy paint, they sell it to you in a certain amount. They know this amount will cover this much space, and they tell you that when you go to the store. All you need to know is the approximate measure of this wall. Now, if I've got a big hole in the wall, and I want to put in a window, I need to be a little bit more specific, right? Because what happens if you don't seal up a window right? It leaks. The purpose behind more precise measurement is need. If it needs to be precise, if it needs to be exact, you have smaller lines to help you with this, right? This accordion wall right here. This thing could stop at any point, right? We just need it to cover the approximate space. It has to go at least that far. So I could measure in feet almost. Okay?
Let's see.
Huh? Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I've got some of it, and I've got the earlier class on here too.
Okay.
So we're good. But so what we're doing, so although this looks like fractions and this looks confusing, we're just adding. We're counting little lines. So in a sense, we're going all the way back to addition, and we're literally just counting it up. All you need to know is you need to be able to look at the measuring device. You need to be able to say, what does it want from me? So this says, how many inches? We know it wants inches. I don't have to worry about millimeters or centimeters or anything else, just inches. Then I look at my device. There's a whole lot of lines on there. Okay? Once you get better at it, you can round. Yes, Chad?
Can you do one, the rule number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for me?
Ruler number 6?
Okay,
yeah. All right. So all we are doing is we are recognizing what it wants and counting little lines. That's it. If I give you a vial or a test tube like that, right? And I said 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's my line. And I told you this was in milliliters. Here's my line. What do you think you would tell me?
What's the question?
How many milliliters of liquid is in this test tube? 3 milliliters. So you look at it, you recognize where that mark is, what they want you to know, right? So this is all liquid up in here. And you go 1, 2, 3. It says milliliters. That's called a unit. Inches, same thing. It's called a unit. So you say 1, 2, 3 milliliters. And that's it. So Chaz wants us to do the 6th one. On which side, Chaz?
On the side.
The one that starts with the 3 or the one that starts with like... Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so looking at number 6. Alright. If I look at this and I count out my line, I'm almost to 3/4 of the way. But I'm literally going to have to count out the line. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 23, 30 seconds. What did I just do? Right here. I counted it. That's all I did.
So what the answer will be?
So the answer for that would be 4 inches, because you go to your first big number, and 23 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And that's because this particular ruler,
So you have answer opinion.
4 and 23 30 seconds. So this particular ruler is very, very precise. Very, very precise. Tomorrow's stuff will not be this difficult. It'll be much clearer to see. But I wanted you to see this, to recognize that all we're doing, no matter what I give you, is counting lines. If you can't see it, like you literally can't see it, that's fine. Let me know. If I got to blow something up, if I got to make it darker, I just need to know. Yes, Cameron?
You do this for me?
I don't have what you guys have. Look, I only have one side.
I know.
Not even the same one. Yes, it is.
Okay.
That, remember, because I said earlier, because the thing's not working. I'm going to get you the real one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So again, all we're doing is counting lines. No matter what I give you, right? All I did was count the lines. Okay? So don't let this frustrate you. Don't let the fact that it's written as a fraction upset you at any point. Okay? Because that bottom number didn't change, right? No. And we can go through here, and when you see these, the ones that you'll have later, they'll be clear as a bell. Alright? That's okay. Does anybody have any questions that's not like, I don't know what to do? Yes, Chef?
Do the last one on that page and I'm be fully understood.
Okay, so the last one on that page. Now this one, they're trying to trick you because they didn't write that first number, right? What can we assume that number should be?
3.
Right. Why?
You can't skip. Go down.
Because it goes one at a time, right? And the next number's 4. So this is one of those things where it's assuming that you can recognize that you're going in numerical order, right? There'll be patterns all throughout life. They're assuming that you can recognize that pattern. They're wanting to know that you understand it goes 3, 4, 5. On that last one at the very bottom.
Why do you use the bottom number?
The bottom number,
So what would the answer be to that one, Miss C?
Is it 30 for every one on there?
that one would be 2 30 seconds.
What's one?
The last one.
The last one. 3 and 2 30 seconds.
So it's 30 seconds.
If you can read it otherwise, you can write it in like the reduced form. But for now, we're writing it 30 seconds. Because I'm pointing. Yeah, so the last one should be 3. Or you're on the other page. You're on the other page.
How do you get that?
So it should go 3, 4.
Miss C.
Yeah.
How did you get 32?
Huh?
How did you get 32? That's what we lost.
How did I get 32? You literally go through and count the lines.